friends and subscribers. Check it out. It's a barbecue on wheels. This is ingenious. This is something that we can all be appreciative of, right? Imagine in your own country being able to have your own business on wheels. Very little overhead, very little upfront cost, and bam, you're making money. You're making cash dollars, euros, or whatever. And this is the whole entrepreneurial spirit right here. But you can't do it in your own country. Why? Because of government regulation. China is a communist country, yet you can do this in the street anywhere in China. There's no problem whatsoever. I've never seen a police officer stop anybody from selling goods or anyone having any problem on private or public property. And this is the major reason why China is a rising power economically, and the Western and other parts of the world are falling dramatically because government doesn't allow you to make money. And if you do make money, they tax you to the point where you can't make ends meet, or you can't get by, and you can't reinvest that capital into something else, okay? The more money you have in your pocket, the more money you have to invest, more money you have to spend locally, even travel internationally, okay? Those tourism dollars go far. But that's obvious, yet you can't explain that to any local or national politician because globalism is in and common sense is out.
Look, here's a prime example. You know, this is a stall. Many stalls on every street in China. You just got to get a business license. In some places, you don't have to even get a license. You just pay basically the fee for the stall. You bring your equipment, you know, mostly food, supplies, and machinery, and you cook up what you're going to sell. And you do it right in the street, and it's a cash business. And you don't have to pay any insurance for your employees. You don't have to pay anything to health inspection. You don't have to pay anything that you would pay in most other countries to get a business started. And that is how people stay employed. I mean, that's how, you know, you grow an economy, and that's how, you know, people can live without having to mortgage the farm, so to speak, on a business that shouldn't cost more than, you know, marginal startup cost. So anybody can do it. Anybody can run their own business because there's no barriers
Basically, the
to
boss,
getting in. And
runs this stall here, cookies and muffins. All right, egg, flour, sugar, salt, oil, and sesame, both black and regular sesame. That's it. That's it. Those ingredients, the oven, the rental for the stall, a mixer, tables, and your ingredients. That's all. And no permit, taxes, I'm not sure, but basically, there you go. You have a small business. Okay? And that's why China can survive and succeed, because you have few barriers to enter into your own small business. Many different ways to make money, even though there is no social safety net, no security from the government. That's how it works in China. I mean, if China had regulations like Europe or United States, people would be rioting in the streets because you wouldn't be able to make any money, and without any security blanket from the government, and with no real avenue for unemployment or Medicare or anything like that, it would be all over for a lot of people, all over for them. So, you know, socialism is often painted as being bad and social handouts from the government, but you know, you got to have some kind of safety net on the one hand, and the other hand, you've got to have as little as possible government regulation when you're running a small business. Otherwise, a large population like China, India, and so on, people can never survive that way, and they turn to crime. They turn to other means to support themselves, and then that's where you have even deeper social problems. See, look at this guy right here. He's selling towels out of the back of his car. no one's going to stop him from making money. He can do it on the street corner in any city in China. He just opens up his car, towels in the back. He's got a couple folding tables, and he's got a loudspeaker with a loop playing off the USB, which basically tells, the story, advertising, Here I am. These are towels. They're high quality. Here's the price. Bam, that's cash right there. And no one's going to stop this guy from making money, because it's shameful in China to prevent someone from making a living. And that's basically how it is. I mean, that's the story. Once upon a time, it used to be this way in the Western world, where you could have your own shop, or you could have at least days in a market where you could have a stall and you can operate it, and you don't have to worry about Health and Human Services or the cops coming to shake you down or anything like that. It's just your entrepreneurial spirit, the will to make money, and just be able to do it. Sweat equity. And it's a sad day when most of the world, you can't even do this without getting shaken down.